And now for something completely different.
Welcome to King Welcome! This is serious!
Oh man, that was actually pretty good. The king gives Donald and Goofy a letter saying they need to go and find this key, so they leave on their spaceship to worlds unknown. In Joseph Campbell's hero's journey, this is known as the Call to Adventure. Seriously, did you ever expect to see this in a Square Enix game?
I've come to see the door to this world. This world has been connected, tied to the darkness.
The kid's plan to build the raft is interrupted when the island is attacked by the Heartless. Sora manages to fight them off using the Keyblade, but the island is destroyed anyway. So that was the intro sequence. I think it was done pretty well. Like I said, they established the characters beautifully, and I'm so glad that a Square Enix game is starting to focus on the characters instead of just providing us with an exposition dump. But unfortunately, it sort of sacrifices everything else. Alright, let's talk about plot holes. Even going back into the first sequence that you played, the Dive into the Heart, there's just a lot of stuff that's just kind of wrong. Like, I mean, there's so much stuff that Sora just shouldn't know in his dream that's there, present, and shoved into your face. Like, the first image you see is of Snow White and the Seven Dwarves. It's a clever nod to the first Disney movie, but how does Sora know that? He's never seen Snow White, and for that matter, he's never seen Cinderella, or Belle, or Aurora, but they're all present there in the stained glass. The Disney Castle logo is everywhere, but Sora shouldn't know what that is! He's been living on the island his entire life! The same goes for the Heartless. The first time that Sora sees them is when they attack his island. So how does he know what they are in the dream? He acts surprised to see them twice. And don't tell me that he's obviously having a premonition or something. No, they never explain that either. And don't say that Ventus knows what all this stuff is because his heart merged with Sora or whatever. No, that's cheating. That's the cheap way out. You can't use that as an excuse and then never mention it again for 7 games. These are plot holes. A lot of the lore is introduced, but is never really explained. But you know what? That's okay for now, because Sora wakes up in the new world of Traverse Town.
What a dream.
So you gotta spend a little bit of time running around the town, and you'll get some cutscenes showing that Donald and Goofy are here too, looking for the Keyblade. But they're not the only ones looking for the Keyblade.
Who are you?
And they'll keep on coming at you, as long as you continue to wield the Keyblade.
Are
Why
you
would it choose a Keyblade?
kidding me?
Hey.
Seriously? Seriously?
Never mind.
Why?
Let's see.
Why does he have to be in this game?
There's no
What?
way you're getting this.
Okay, yeah, I get it. This
Alright.
is a crossover between
Then have
Final
your-
Fantasy and Disney. Why does it have to be all the bad Final Fantasy games? Seriously, out of the 100 likable, relatable, and interesting characters from an RPG series that has been around for 26 years, why Squall? Oh, and he still has the gunblade, good lord. So despite Sora previously being shown to take down Heartless the size of a building, Squall can still kick your ass in under 2 minutes.
I think you might have overdone it, Squall.
That's Leon.
This is about 2 hours in the
Still
game,
hard to
and
believe
they
that you
finally
involved
give you the
chosen
exposition dump. Ugh. Oh, Squall, don't you test me. I'll take back everything good that I said about the Destiny Island segment, I swear to God! They finally explain what's going on in this game, but it's
Well,
done so
suppose beggars can't be
poorly. It's not setting up the universe, it's literally two people talking in a room telling you what the hell is going on.
Those without hearts.
The darkness in people's hearts. That's what attracts them.
And there is darkness within every heart.
The Heartless are the first big example of a retcon really screwing up the series. See, in this game, they're described as those without hearts, and that makes sense, because, you know, they're heartless, which implies a lack of a heart. However, starting in Kingdom Hearts Final Mix, and basically every other game in the series, the definition changes to the Heartless becoming the disembodied heart of somebody that's been corrupted by the darkness, while the definition of those without hearts becomes something else entirely, the nobody, which is really complicated, but we'll get to that later. Are you confused yet? Well, let's face it, we're really here to learn about the Keyblade, right?
And they'll keep on coming at you, as long as you continue to wield the Keyblade.
Okay, Squall, let me get this straight. The Keyblade is the only thing that can kill the Heartless, but they're still drawn to it. That means the Keyblade is a bug zapper. Okay, fair enough. Bug zappers can be pretty deadly.
Dad, it's not fair to use a bug zapper to catch the fish.
If you love fish like I do, you want them to die with dignity.
Yeah, I know, on the surface the Keyblade sounds like a stupid weapon, but it's not as stupid as, say, like, the Gunblade or the Blitzball. Because 1, it can do everything a normal sword can do. 2, it has magical properties, you know, it can kill the Heartless and whatnot. And 3, it's a blunt object. No matter what, you're gonna get hurt. Like, I can complain about this all I want, but if you come at me with a Keyblade, I'm gonna get my teeth knocked out. It'd be like hitting somebody with a lead pipe. And that'll hurt, okay?
Have you heard of someone named Ansem?
Sam?
He was studying the Heartless. He recorded all of his findings in a very detailed report.
By the way, this is gonna be kind of important, so write it down. Because it's like they're foreshadowing something. Shh.
Wait a minute. What happened to my home? My island? Riku! Kairi!
Yes, I'm not kidding. It took him this long to figure out that he's not on the Destiny Islands anymore. Good lord. Well, hey, just as you're sort of getting bored of the exposition dump, the Heartless attack. Again. And Sora, Donald, and Goofy leave to fight him. Together, they kill the Heartless armor and they decide to team up and travel to other worlds on the Gummy Ship. The goddamn Gummy Ship. In my opinion, this is sort of where the game properly begins. There's no tutorial after this point, and you're free to go around any world you want in the Gummy Ship, and the plot is no longer on rails. Seems simple enough, but you're probably asking yourself, what about the villains? Brand name recognition. Using Maleficent as the villain is almost cheating. Is there anyone more recognizable in our society today as a classic villain? I guess Voldemort must have been busy. And on top of that, she kind of looks like Satan. Oh, and she brought a bunch of other classic Disney villains with her. Isn't that nice? See, for now, the Heartless are kind of too much of an abstract concept to use as the main villain, and the audience needs a face for the bad guy, even if the main characters don't know who the villains are just yet.